Hello, Krastorio fans. Welcome back to the reverse mega base. Look at this. Whoa. Found an option in the debug settings. Always allow increased zoom. So that's fun. No, welcome back. Thanks for all the likes, the comments, the subscriptions. I appreciate it. Please continue to do that. Everything's going alright. The nitric acid we did last time seems to work. So today we're going to continue on with the stupid need for atmospheric condensers and do rocket fuel. Rocket fuel has to be made in a fuel refinery. But interestingly, there's 3 recipes for it. There's one that uses light oil and oxygen. There's one that uses ammonia and oxygen, and there's one that uses hydrogen chloride and oxygen. Other than that, they all work at the same rate. 3.75 a minute unbeaconed. They all need the same amount of iron. They all need the same amount of oxygen, but they just need a different catalyst, I suppose. Or is oxygen the catalyst? I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist. I think light oil immediately just needs to go out the window. I don't think we're going to do that because that would require a rethink of how we're processing crude oil. Because currently crude oil goes in and one product comes out, not also then siphoning off any of the light oil. Not that. That's silicon. They're here. Crude oil goes in, sulfuric acid comes out. We do need to rethink this slightly, as I've said, because we do need to get some lubricant out for some things. So it's either ammonia or hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride would require crushing more stone, turning it into hydrogen and chlorine with water electrolysis, which we do somewhere here for the lithium, of course. That's kind of viable. The simplest option is to just do ammonia, because with ammonia you can get hydrogen and nitrogen from the atmosphere, and then with some oxygen as well, turn that into rocket fuel. The problem is that these are quite slow. There is not an advanced fuel refinery. Rocket fuel must be made in these. And we're going to need a lot of it. So let's start. Oh my god, it's not even a beacon setup I have a template for. It's that small. Whoops. So let's beacon the heck out of it. And see what we get. We need 2 fluids in, which we could squeeze here like this, but that is precious singularity beacon space. So let's do this old system. We like this one. We also need iron in. Would make sense to put that here. And we need 1 output of the rocket fuel. So I guess that makes sense to probably have it being output like this onto a belt. No, that's not going to work, is it? Like this. Also needs power. We might have to just power it from the outside like this, so that we don't lose any singularity beacon space either. But ultimately, losing 1 singularity beacon might not be that big of a deal, because I suspect we're going to need quite a lot of these. This will make 57 rocket fuel per minute. FactorioLab.github.io says we need 6,301 per minute. If we use yeah, that's right. 57% of it goes to utility tech cards, 40% of it goes to rocket parts, and 3% of it goes to the satellites. So we need more than 100 of these. Now, obviously the iron requirement is negligible. We don't really have to worry about that, but it's the oxygen, the nitrogen, and the hydrogen requirement that is it's going to bug me here. And pipe throughput might be an issue, but it only uses 50 and 16 seconds, so I don't think pipe throughput is going to be a problem. May need some pumps every now and then, I guess, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm not too worried about that. Let's beacon. Is this a B or an A? Can't remember. No, they're A sized. Let's beacon some. What are they called? Atmospheric condensers, and we'll see where this is heading. I suspect, annoyingly. Oops, don't do that. Even that made no difference. I just want to put them in order, you know? They're so loud as well. Is the game too loud? Is the game too loud? No, if anything, the game's been too quiet. I think it's just too loud on my end. It's not too loud on the recording end. It's fine. We can speed these up. Why didn't I just copy this? This is clearly the best. Clearly the best way of doing it. It's going to tell me I can't mix my fluids, but it doesn't matter. Alright, that's about as fast as you can condense atmospherically. How many of these are we going to realistically get in one grid square? All the condensers are going to go down here. Possibly up here as well. Depending on quite how many we need. This isn't going to be that difficult, it's just going to take up a lot of space. It might look ugly. We have to do our best to make it look nice. Oh, I feel a bit throaty. I don't know why that is. What did we say? Over 100 of these. Yeah, what, like 100, 120? No, that's too much. 110? 110 is too much. 105. 105 sounds about right. What did I say? 6,300. Yeah, 6,300. So no, not 105. 110. 110 go into 4? 25 and a bit? No. Well, I mean, kind of. Not especially. 4 modules of this with 28 per. It's 28. I mean, I feel like we could possibly double this up. Producing the ammonia is not going to be an issue, right? Like, we'll get so much ammonia out of this. It's not even funny. Quite how much ammonia will come out of this. 53,000. Wow. I really thought one would do that. Oh, not all the beacons are powered. And I didn't put any singularity beacons down. 56. I honestly thought All right. Well, let's aim. Okay, let's aim for 56,000 would be. Yeah. So if we do 4 modules of 28, if I add some singularity beacons to this, 4 modules is about as far as I want to go. As soon as I have to put 5, 6, I mean never 5, so obviously you don't put 5 modules or something down, because you never work with prime numbers in Factorio. If I put 4 modules of this down, each one doing 1600, 28 times 4, is that 112? No, is it? Yeah, 112. Trust the quick maths. Don't know why I doubted myself there, that was weird. Alright, 28. 28 in a module. 61,000 oxygen. That's not that bad, is it? There's only 7 of those. Okay. And then the ammonia. Why did I get rid of it? $28 of these. 62,000 ammonia with some singularity beacons. Should suffice. Should be more than enough. Yeah, 81,000. 71. It's just the one singularity beacon, that's funny. No, 61. Why? I really need to start making notes in the middle of these builds. 61.950. 61.488. Alright, yeah, so just 2 of these is enough. Why did I cut? 47,000 nitrogen, 47,000 oxygen. 47,000 nitrogen. 32 of these. I'm gonna have to build 8 of these because 7 would be enough, but 7's prime, my dudes. 47,000. 32 of these, and that's good because then I can have rows of 8. So I can have 4 rows of this, 1 row of 4 rows of nitrogen, 1 row of oxygen, and oh no, 21. No, I mean it's not prime, but still an ugly number, isn't it? It's one of the ugly numbers. 47,000. I have no idea what I mean by that. 24, I guess. 3 rows of 8 instead. I bet Wikipedia has a page called Ugly Number. There's so many numbers, right? Prime numbers. Ugly numbers. Geeks for geeks. The ugly number sequence is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. Why are they ugly? Sorry, this is a distraction. Divide the number by the greatest divisible powers of 2, 3, and 5. That's not what I would call it. That's not what I would call an ugly number. If you Google ugly numbers, you do get quite a lot of results, but whatever. I'm pretty sure you could do that for any adjective with number, and then you would get some results. Oh, this is a harrowing number, one of the harrowing numbers. Our mining productivity finished. What's our mining productivity these days? 480%. I mean, I could just look at the number up here, but you never know with Krastorio if some of them are worth 12% or something. Okay. So 4 rows of 8, 1 row of 8, and it's 8 rows of 8, 8 by 8. Is this bigger than that? Why is it 10 in a row? What have I done? What have I done? Three, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4. really thought I'd have enough robots for that job. Maybe we're not going to need extra space for this. Just get rid of these. They're clearly in the way. And we'll put it all the way over here. Because we are going to need... Are you telling me that doesn't fit? You're telling me that doesn't fit? Would it fit without the radars? We don't need all the radars. Krastorio 2 radars are quite beefy. Oh, it would fit if it weren't for all of this down here as well. Yeah, upset. I'm upset about that. Kind of hoped it would go in one nice grid square. You know what? Get rid of it. Yeah, Krastorio raiders are quite beefy. It's not going to cause, especially when they're in the middle of the base like this, it's really not going to cause that much of an issue. Alright, that's that. We'll leave that ticking over. $28 of these. 61,000 oxygen. What? No, that's right. That's right. That is what I said. I'll tidy that up later. Looks like the substations are going to have to do that. Am I going to get 28 of these in? Oh, are the robots coming with the beacons? Yes, good. I do need the ammonia to be built somewhere, but let's start with this. Might have to do 2 rows of 14 or something. Excuse me? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 rows of 14 it is. Can we top this then? Can we top this design if we're doing it like that? How far away will this go? Not far enough. Curious. So obviously it would be nice if this wasn't here. These weren't here. But these were like here, and then I'm not going to be able to flip this around, am I? Because bloody Factorio. Is this gonna work? Is this what I want to happen? Desperately trying to think. There is more space for this. I did my whole calculations based on this, so I probably shouldn't change it. It's just I want to make it look nice without having to just double this up, and you know, if I wanted to double it up, I'd like to tessellate the beacons like that. overlap them in such a way. That's not really looking doable, is it? Let's power this just so I can go back to making a note of 28 of these. Let me quickly put this in my clipboard, this picture. I don't know if that broke OBS there for a moment. I did the Windows snipping tool, which if you don't know is an excellent... Rather than pressing print screen and then pasting it into MS Paint and then taking the bit that you want out, you can do Windows Shift S if you're on Microsoft Windows anyway, and that lets you highlight a section of the screen automatically. Just so I can keep a note of exactly what this is. 1610 basically. So we could, yeah, as I say, I could even try and do this, right? Take those out and put this here, so that then this output is onto here. This singularity beacon would have to come down to get this, but then this one is not going anywhere. But then I suppose there's this one there. And the iron would need to go in. It would make sense to have the iron to go in. Alright, let's redesign it. Let's redesign it. I'll leave one at the end just in case it all goes horribly wrong. Let's redesign it. 2 fuel plants facing each other. 1. Output. I suppose I could do this old trick. Right, so that's how you get, thanks autosave. We've all seen that 1,000 times, I'm sure I don't need to explain that to anybody. Oops. Spacing's a bit weird for that, but we'll see. Pipes. That's it, right? That's all you need. Yeah, iron it. Yeah. Alright. That's nice looking. And then I guess these would go here. Yeah, that's not bad. Question is, does it work? I mean, it works. It's not really. That's not the question at all. 1,616. 63,000 oxygen. So slightly more oxygen and ammonia than we planned for, but I think we have that built in, right? There's room for 16 of these. Easy. Easy. Yeah, that was a better idea. Let me just do the piping before I copy and paste the whole thing. I want the ammonia to be the close one. It does look a bit weird, but it just looks weird because it's non-standard. It's not a standard design that we often have to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16! Perfect! Robots, please. Stop making such a flippin' racket, my god. Okay, did we really only need one nitrogen? Something's gone wrong here. Oh no, it's oxygen that was very quick. Oxygen was very quick. Was it 1 oxygen, 3 hydrogen and 4 nitrogen? That sounds more sensible. Yeah, that's 72,000 oxygen on its own. Yeah. Something along those lines. May have been 4 hydrogen. Alright, so then the oxygen just needs to come in to, like, here, I guess. I'll move it. I'll move it down. It doesn't need to be this high up. In fact, it probably shouldn't be this high up at all, yeah. Get rid of this. I mean, if we could line it up with the... because this output belt going towards the train station is almost in the right place anyway. Obviously, I've just realised that the output is facing the wrong way, and so a lot of my inserters facing the wrong way, because I'm an idiot. Ah, crikey. Why? Do it again. Do it properly. Really doesn't matter which way around this is. So the input is this way, the output is this way. Yeah, so the iron is going to come out of the train this way, and the rocket fuel is going to come out. Oh, in fact, the rocket fuel is going to come out this way. Just needs a 1:8 splitter there somewhere, but that's okay. Put these back. Yeah, that's fine. I think. Superior inserter is in the... oh, my bloody inserters are the wrong... why? Blueprint's not smart enough to know that it has to turn the inserters, which I understand. I'm not complaining. It is understandable limitation. Oh, that way. Okay, good. Alright, let's get the oxygen in. Purge all the hydrogen from this. Should permeate the oxygen through, but what we'll do is we'll do a tanker here just for the sake of some storage. I'd like to move the whole thing one further up. Oh dear. No, I can just do it like this. Alright, oxygen gets stored there. Oxygen is stored in the pipes. Very vague meme reference there, very vague. Alright, and then the ammonia needs to come out. Well, sorry, the constituent parts of the ammonia need to come out. Into a machine somewhere. Two beacons. Kind of annoying. Kind of want the outputs on this side. What can you do, eh? Also, don't need this to be quite as spaced out as it is. Oh wow, I suck. Though I do need it to be... Oh no I don't, no I don't, no I don't. Squeeze it in. Whoa, that just cut it and put it down in this exact same place. Oh, the hydrogen and the nitrogen should be the other way around, because the nitrogen's on the bottom and it's needs to go in the top. Purge the whole system, please. Well, that does now mean that this is wrong. Ah, so close to being good. Look at that. Got any issues with the pipes? There's no hydrogen on this side, there's no nitrogen on this side. Is it all linked up properly? Seems to be. Yeah, sure. We'll go with yeah, sure. My favourite response. Guess let's go in there. I guess. One guesses. Can you tell? I'm kind of phoning it in now. A lot of ugliness appearing. It's fine. It functions. That's fine, that's fine. Need this to come around the corner. Shouldn't be an issue with throughput. It's not using very much of this at all. 15, 16 seconds with a 1000% crafting speed increase. Get rid of these. Get rid of these, or also curl it back around this way. Just so that it is all linked up. Can't hurt. I don't think it can hurt. Maybe it can hurt. Don't know. Right, let's get some iron in and then just test that everything's fine. I believe it is. It's so loud. Why are they so loud? Krastorio lets these stack to 100, which is good. I'm saying this should do 1,640 per minute, so we're going to need 4 modules of this, but that's fine. That's not really an issue because it barely uses any iron at all. Let's jack the game speed up, shall we? Yeah. Let's see what the production thing says. Rocket fuel. 1,600. 1,700 there for a moment. Rounding errors, am I right? I think we got it. I think we got it. Oxygen is stored correctly. Ammonia is climbing up. What I should do is probably put a I could have left it there, couldn't I? I could have left it there. Let's put the game speed back to 1. Because this one could have gone there like this. And all of this could have just... The output could have been the one further over. Why? Oh, this almost certainly needs a pipe. It needs a pump. Cannot collect fluid with... Okay. Oh, that pipe is linking to this. That was a satisfying noise as the hydrogen permeated its way through the pipes. Good. I mean, obviously this. I hate fluid handling so much. And this will slow down again as this tank gets full, because this is overproducing. But alright, I think we got it. I think we got it, folks. Oh, I bet you this infinity chest is full. I bet you that's what's happened. Oh, does this produce more than a belt? No, absolutely not. 1600 is not. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that at all. Smart money is on actually moving these one tile so that there's a space in the middle for observation purposes. But, you know. This is ugly, I hate it, but what are you going to do? More hydrogen than we need, more nitrogen we need, more ammonia than we need, more oxygen than we need. It did actually fit in one, just about. I mean, this is kind of annoying that when I go to copy paste this, I'm going to have to delete power poles and stuff because look at this now. But I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it, and you can't make me change it. I suppose, I mean, I've got all of this dead space up here. Alright, maybe I'll change it. I'm not going to change it now, obviously. I'm gonna let you go. You're free to leave now. Yeah. But I will. I will think about changing it. It's just, I mean... It's fine. They're never going to look as nice as something like this. Just because I did a, in my Krastorio Mega Base tour, I put stuff like this in Factorissimo buildings, just for aesthetics. I don't necessarily know. You know, is it cheating? I mean, like, objectively... Well, not objectively. Subjectively, I suppose. It's cheating. You're creating more space on the map. Like... A lot of the builds, you know, like, if you could have this bit in a Factorissimo building, then trying to squeeze things into one grid square, which is part of the challenge, is you're changing the challenge, I suppose, trying to squeeze things into a building. It limits you in some ways, but it makes you a lot freer in other ways, I guess. It's a different design challenge, is the point. Right, I think we're done here. Just need to copy and paste this 4 times. I really should be making a note of how many modules we need where, because... No, it's alright. I'll just have the calculator out, and... I did mean to install text plates, I think. Just so I could label things rocket fuel and just say 4 times. I did vaguely intimate last time that we were going to do raw immersite processing, but... having looked at it, it's not that challenging, so... I'll leave that for another time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know with a like or a comment. Oh, I'm having a big old stretch now. Sunday morning, am I right? Easy like Suntag Morgan. If you want to see more Factorio, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.